Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Troy. Today's episode we're going to be talking about some Regina neighborhoods. We're going to be doing a bit of a series of a review of the different areas to live in Regina. We're going to start off with reviewing some demographics from the city of Regina as far as the numbers are concerned when it comes to these neighborhoods, and then we're going to kind of take a deep dive into it afterwards, if you will, of the neighborhoods. We'll travel to some of the schools and some of the parks, and we'll take a look at some of the amenities in these areas and bring you on a bit of a walking tour with myself and doing some videos as well. But first off will be a review of the demographics of those areas and kind of what type of people live there, and to really give you an idea about these different neighborhoods. So great news, I have completed my first phase 1 assignments. Those are all done. I was able to schedule my exam for the end of July, and I'll be done my phase 2 by the end of August. So very soon I will be a licensed realtor working for a brokerage firm and getting into it. I'm quite excited about that. So yeah, we're all done that stage. So I'd like to get into a tour today of the different neighborhoods. Let's get right into it, and we'll take a look at where we're getting a lot of this information from. So the first bit here, you're going to find some information on the City of Regina website at www.regina.ca, and I'll provide a link in the description there for you to review the site yourself, or you can follow along while we're looking here. We'll scroll down a little bit here, and what we're looking at right now is a kind of a breakdown of all the areas in Regina. You'll see North Zone here, South Zone, East Zone, West Zone, Central Zone, pretty much all the areas of Regina. But what we're going to be concentrating on this first little series, and today's video is going to be on Argyle Park and Englewood, and then we're going to roll into Coronation Park in another episode. Northeast and then Uplands, Argyle Park, Coronation Park Northeast. So I kind of wanted to pick the North Zone to start off with because I grew up in Uplands, and I have traveled into these areas, Argyle Park, Coronation Park, and Northeast quite a bit when I was younger, just visiting in those neighborhoods, and I'm quite familiar with them. So what I like to do today is I like to look into Argyle Park, and let's take a look at the demographics for that area. So as you can see from the map here, Argyle Park is located in central Regina, north central of Regina, and it's marked in red here. We'll go down and take a look at a few of these numbers together. So the Argyle Park is a population in 2016 of 5,500 people. Total population in 2021 of 6,095. So you're possibly looking at about a 10% growth in this area, which is positive, a positive growth in this area. We have a bunch of numbers here: population by mobility, and then population by age structure and mobility status. What we're going to look at right now is we're going to look at population by age structure. And I just kind of want to point out that the majority of ages in this neighborhood are from, the years of 29 years old all the way up to 49 years old. Kind of that's where the bulk of the age groups are. And the largest being from 35 years old to 39 years old. Females being 335 points of that, and then males at 295. So the average age in Argyle Park is 34 years old. Median age is 34, so it kind of stays similar. Average age of female is 35. Average age of female is 34. So you can see a definite trend here that most people in that area are in their 30s. Rolling down here, we're going in a bit of a living arrangement. These are private households by household size. So most of the families living in this area are two-people families, if you can see, at 31%. Down from there, you're looking at one-person families at 21%, and then 3 persons at 18%, and 4 persons at 17%. So that's how it all breaks down here for private households. A very interesting number pops right up in front of us here. 2,260 married units here live in that area. Households that are married live in that area, so it's quite interesting. And then we want to talk a little bit about education in this area as well. So you're looking at most people in the area at 35.9% are high school educated. Going from there, you're looking at university certificates at a diploma or degree at bachelor level or above is about 23%. College or other non-university certificate, 15%. Yeah, that's kind of the breakdown there. Most people in the area at 63% are employed. You have 29% that are not in the labor force, so they may be staying at home, stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home people that are taking care of people at home in the house. We're going to look a little bit of income here, and the average household income for the area of Argyle is $101,000 pre-tax. After tax, you're looking at about $86,000. The median pre-tax income is $94,000. Median after-tax income is $82,000. So that's how that breaks down here. And it's always quite interesting to see is concerned, what type of nationalities are living in that area. You can see by this graph here that it's primarily Asian families that are living in the area. followed by African families, European families, and then America's country residents as well. So that's kind of a neat stat to look at here. I want to take a look at private dwellings by tender. So you're looking at 66% of people own their dwellings in Argyle Park and 33% rent. So it's kind of a good mixture, whether you're looking to own a house or whether you're looking to rent. Kind of good mixture in this particular graph. As a upcoming real estate agent, it's really neat for me to see this number here that 2,150 dwellings only require maintenance or minor repairs. That's quite promising. That means that people are really looking after their houses in the Argyle area. There's 125 dwellings that need major repairs, but if you can look at the kind of the difference in graphs, it's really good, and that's encouraging that this area is upkept, and it is a nice area to live in as far as the regular maintenance or minor repairs needed. So transportation, listen, most people get around by truck, car, truck, or van. You can see that there's 2,335 households that rely on private vehicles. There is quite a good bus route that moves through the Argyle area that's in walking distance to get there, as well as there's tons of other amenities that are close by that are just walking distances, like a Walmart or pharmacies or places that you can go to that are very easy just to walk to, right? It's not too far to get to things, but we'll review more of those in a later video for sure. All right, so that's a little bit about those areas. I kind of want to just do a review of the information that we covered there. So we know that most people that live in that area are in their 30s. So if you're a family that's in your 30s, you're most likely going to get along with a lot of people living there. I imagine there's a lot of young families there too that are growing up in Argyle. So that's kind of an interesting stat. If you're a couple living together, like I said, there are many other people living like you. Fairly decent earnings for people that are living in that area. So they're earning good money. They're taking care of their houses. It's a really good investment to get into that area with looking at those stats. Only minor repairs needed and houses are looked after. Like I said, that's huge, right? If you're moving to an area that's dilapidated, there's tons of houses that need repairs and are in disrepair. Maybe not the best investment, but that area, it does look good as far as those numbers are concerned. And a decent amount of rental options. So if you're not looking to purchase, you're not looking to buy, and you want to live in some place that's really nice and it does have some rental options, then Argyle might be the place for you. So thank you very much for watching this video with me today. If you like the channel, you're getting some good vibes from it, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let your friends and family know that this channel exists. And please feel free to share the channel and get people out there. If you have any ideas about future content, or if you have tips and pointers, I'm learning, I'm a new YouTuber, please leave those in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have a bit of community that we can engage. And until the next time, I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you on our next review. Take care. Thank you very much.
Troy Nordyke here. If you enjoyed this video, then stay tuned for more content to come, including interviews with other real estate professionals and insights into the real estate world.